Right, what is up guys and girls? I'm just waiting for the last DLC to install, which is around 2 gigs, so it shouldn't take too long. It's nearly there, it's about 92%, so get your picture as soon as possible. We are starting with Riftbreakers today. Now, depending on how long this takes, we may or may not just run it for the whole live stream. We'll see how we go. It's a game I've had my eye on for a while. I did go ahead and purchase the game myself, but they did send out a couple copies as well, but it won't affect my decisions as to whether I like it or not. Let's have a look where I've put it. So I stuck it in storage because that's GOG. Where are you? There you are. And there we've. I'm just gonna. Where has it gone? Okay, that's weird. And let me go to games. I've just got to find out where it's installed itself because it's decided to do a runner as such. So let me go with this one. What I'm going to do, I'm going to fire up because the DLC packs on GOG come separate. So you install them as like little parts, and one of them I just installed has a launch button. I'm going to try and find out where that's now gone because the hard drive isn't the quickest in the world. I just stuck it on a mechanical because it isn't a, it's not an SSD really dependent game, which saves me space. Okay, here we go. So fire that up, get rid of that. Install. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and install it again, and then it'll give me a launch button at the end. So I do have all the DLC and the PS5 versions, like I say, and I will go through and be playing the hell out of this game. So this is just first impressions. I know I'm going to probably like it, but we'll see. Hopefully it doesn't disappoint, and then we'll do PS5 follow-up and stuff like that in the future. Okay, there we go, launch. Okay, so it's took me back to my hard drives. Why is nothing simple in life? Why can't I just make things work? So I know where I installed it. EOG installs. Why is it not there? Where the hell is it installed to then? Does it go to the C drive or something? From my games folders, GOG install, 2 GOG install folders. What in the world? There it is, found it. Why would you have 2? Okay, so where is the, gotta find the application file real quick, probably by size. And where's the start? Application. I have no idea what's going on here. I'm gonna guess it's that. These are just uninstalled for the DLCs. Which one's the game? Ah, launch. Okay, there we go. We're in. Get you guys a pitch. Sorry about that shaky start there. So the reason that's different from Steam, obviously Steam is a lot simpler because it sort of unifies it all. The GOG launcher has organized my files in a very weird way on this PC, and again I don't really care because we're scrapping this PC this year anyway, but we should be good now. How do we get a second screen? Let's have a look. Is it going to be simple? Where's choose screen? Oh, I hate when it does this. You just stick it in window mode at 1080. It's not always wise. Drop it down a bit. Drag. And pop it back up. So these are all the things I usually do pre-stream. I'm going to leave it in borderless because I don't think it's that demanding of a game. 100%. What's TXAA? Surely that's TAA. I'll leave it as is. I think that's supposed to be TAA, but it has an X in it for some reason. Not actually seen that before. Okay, and it jumps back here. One of those. Okay, so now I've got to switch my priority screens around. Hang on. So screen 3 will be make priority. And we'll try that again. Again, if game devs just helped us out a bit, it would be a lot better for your first impression. Without me getting mad at your game before I start. Drag it across. 1080. Don't want to run it any higher than that, I don't think. Then we'll go borderless. Why are you jumping over here again? Oh, you suck. Okay, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna try and reboot, and I think that might solve that problem. Why do they build stuff like this? It just makes everything so fucking slow for live streamers. Or anyone with dual monitor. I mean, most people have 2 monitors nowadays. Oh. Right. So it's in my Steam folder and GG's. Okay, gotcha. No, it just jumped straight back over to that screen again, even though this is now screen 1. Brilliant. Oi, oi, oi. Okay, I'll just have to drag it and keep it in windowed, and if it has lag, it has lag. I don't like windowed mode. Windowed mode tends to work slower. Like, for instance, you don't get an accurate VSync or refresh rate from windowed mode 9 times out of 10. Right. Interesting choice of music. I'm not sure I agree. Dun, dun, dun. Everything else is okay. But like now, right? So I can drag this window across, and for you it's full screen, it's great. But like, if I just hit this to 1080 now, it jumps. Why does it jump? Still in a window, it shouldn't move at all. So I can drag it over here, but now it looks like shit for me, but that'll have to do. Hopefully you get a full screen view of that. If you've got any problems, let me know in the corners. It should be fine. Like, if I change this at all, it's just going to jump again. I will just confirm that. So if I go, let's say borderless at 1080, it's going to jump straight back over here. So I've got to run it in windowed at 1080. Froze. Okay. So the PC version is problematic. That's all I'm going to say. It's not streamer friendly. It's not multi-screen friendly, which it's hiding the top of the, like where you've got the power up there and the settings. I can't get to those at all. So it's not going to be ideal for me, which already puts me off a little bit. So we're going to go to the volumetrics. We'll turn those down and keep it running smooth in a window. Again, I wouldn't ordinarily do this. That's fine. Now audio, what do we have? We've got dialogue, so we've got dialogue, which means we turn down the sound a bit. Streaming events. Don't know what that means. Announcement volume's fine. Okay, we'll leave that as it is. Advanced graphics. Okay, that's cool. Right, we're going to go with that. Oh, you made some changes. Would you like to save them? Yes. What is this streaming button here? What's that all about? Status disconnected. Channel name. What does this give us then? Get a token. Connect to Twitch. If there's more than one button click, I won't do it. Oh, so it gives access to that. And then I get a code. Right, so copy that image. What I've got to do is just do this for a minute. Just so I can put the token in without you guys robbing my token. It says connected now, so then I can bring you guys back. And whatever that's done, hopefully it gets us like some free loot or something for you guys. Okay, good. That weren't too painful. That was actually really nice. So linking that was nice. Right, okay. Let's get into it. Bring up the page. There with. Is it Riftbreakers? Because it's the only game I've got to play today, I'm just chilling on it. Riftbreakers, Steam. I mean, no rush at all. Okay, good. Let's go. Right, guys, thank you for joining me today. Today we are checking out Riftbreakers. Now, it was a little bit of a shaky start, I'm not going to lie. Getting it over to the second window involves me running this game in Windows mode. So any problems with the visuals, let me know if you are live out here. And if you're watching this on a rerun, I greatly appreciate your time. I know it's valuable. Thank you for spending it with me. So Riftbreakers is by Exor Studios. And I want to thank those guys for sending out 2 PS5 codes and a PC code. I greatly appreciate that. We are running this one through the GOG because I just decided that's what I wanted to do today. Made my life a little bit easier. Now, GOG have this game on sale right now, so I would have suggest go buying it from now. But the PS5 release is now, so it is now available with crossplay and all of that good stuff. This game actually has a lot of features carried over to the PS5 that I wasn't expecting it to do. I thought it was just going to be like the arcade standard campaign. That was it, with a bit of like PS5 multiplayer. It doesn't. It has cross-platform with PC, which is really awesome. And it's on its 2.0 update, which is a big deal for this game because it's had a lot of content and a lot of updates over time. And it's actually a really, really solid game. So I haven't played it myself. Today is the first impressions. We're going to be jumping in and checking it out. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the game, and then we're going to just jump in and have some fun with this one. So Riftbreakers is a solo and co-op base building survival game, but it has action RPG elements, ARPG if you like. Elements for 4 players, up to 4 players can jump in on this one. Hack and slash countless hordes of enemies, build up your base, craft powerful weapons, and research new inventions to survive. So it has a lot of the elements we like on the channel, and I personally like, and I think a lot of you guys will too. So 8,000 positive reviews out the gate. It's a $30 game without a sale, but on sale you can grab it for around $15. It has LAN co-op as well, so if you guys want to set up a little LAN system, a couple of laptops, you can do that. Play with your friends on a weekend, have a few drinks, and you can do Steam achievements, trading cards, cloud saving. It's got a level editor, it's got mods. So a few extras there. Controller support across the board, is deck compatible of course, and just it's basically you can play it your way, which I absolutely love. Now there is 3 to 4 DLCs if you include the soundtrack, and they're around $10 a piece without sale. On sale about $5 to $8. So yeah, I mean they're really pushing this game as, you know, we've got something special and we want to keep maintaining it. So I just really fucks with that. Like I vibe with the company. I think they're doing a very good job on the surface. We just need to delve in and take a little look at this one. We just need to delve a bit deeper today, I think. So it's 12 gig RAM, it's a 2080, and it's an i7. So heavy on the CPU there, boys. But we'll check out what that happens with my stats on this one. So I'm going to go single player just for my first game and see what's what. Campaign, single player. Easy. Just going to jump in with no experience whatsoever. Boom. Now it does open web pages as I'm playing, which I'm not a big fan of. I'd rather it didn't do that without me asking it to. Okay, visuals are on point already.
Riftbreaker Ashley reporting successful jump procedure.
Roger that. Begin field-based setup.
Now, for those who don't know, we are big Titanfall fans, so I will be comparing the mech designs to something like Titanfall. We also play Mech Warrior on the regs, so again, I mean, at the minute, I'm vibing with it. It's kind of Transformer-esque. I'm liking the design. He seems to be the mascot for the game, this guy. So I'm just going to be judging it by that. He's got honeycomb design under his arms there.
Near the LZ. It's closing in.
And we've got beasties. Nice. Now I can't hide my cursor unfortunately using GOG, so you're gonna have to just put up with my cursor waving around the screen now. So it seems like we've got our weapons or some sort of, let's have a look. So action set 1 to 8, WS and D, nothing new there. Do we get, yep, change weapons with Q and E. Sounds good to me. And then a few buttons we will have to learn, which is crafting on U. That sounds awful. Why would you put crafting on U? Inventory on I, standard issue, research on 0. But yeah, I'm going to change a few of those buttons already. Okay, visually this game bangs. Look at that.
All systems check. Gravitational strength.
I can't move yet.
1.05 G. Atmospheric pressure within safe levels.
Oh, I can move now. Whee!
Magnetic field check. Error. Repeat magnetic field check.
Right, while he's waffling, I'm going to go into my controls real quick. I'm just going to adjust these because these are not nice. Where's custom controls? Please have custom controls. This is user interface. You'd think it might be in there, but no. Gameplay. Ah, maximum frames per second. We can drop that right down to about 120. I think VSync's on, so maybe even like 90 would do. Yeah, I'm not seeing custom controls here. I don't know if I'm missing it. Oh, that sucks. The big one. Okay, if I've missed it, I apologize, but I cannot find custom controls, and there is nothing worse than having 12 buttons on a mouse and not being able to put any inputs in. Why would you not have sorted this? Surely it's here. Oh, no. Okay, that's a letdown. Normally there's just a control section and then that goes through, but no. Not seeing it there. Wait a minute. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I speak too sooneth. There we go. Now we're going. Right, okay. So in here there's some really weird ones. So like, where was it? You, that. We're just going to flat out change that. What was the other one? Inventory's fine. I think I can go with tab or I is fine. Do we have tab equipped? The tab on anything? Doesn't look like it, does it? Okay, what I might do then is change over I for tab. Boom. And the other adjustment I will have was the research screen. I'm going to change that to 5. And now I've got 2 side buttons on my mouse, and I'll leave the rest for now, just because I want to get the full experience. And we're off. Ooh, okay, so this feels like a roguelike. Got swipe.
We have arrived.
Welcome to Galatea 37, Mr. Riggs. It's so beautiful here. Virtual simulations on Earth were good, but this is amazing. An alien
they like to
tropical
talk.
paradise, and we're the first humans to experience it.
I'm not exactly human. You have a few parts missing as well. And the paradise part is also left to be determined. Remember your training, Ashley. We should set up a base as soon as possible.
You could at least pretend to be human. Just a bit. But you're right. There's no going home until we can construct a functioning rift station. Let's start with the basics.
Whoa, whoa. There's a rat in my kitchen. What am I going to do? Jesus.
It will allow me to reconstruct.
Yeah, that was cool. I like that. I wish these guys would shut up. Like, come on.
We don't have enough carbonium to build an HQ.
More?
Let's scout for a deposit and set up our base close to it. We need to move quick. It's probably a matter of time before the natives spot us.
Okay, so what's this here? It's on my map. It's got some sort of guff coming out of it. This one here as well looks like a resource we can do. Hold space. Yes, okay. Bit of mining. It's for a what's that say? Ionium. Okay. Just call it iron, bro. Can I keep going? Oh no, it's maxed out. Okay, you can only dig a certain amount. Sweet. So now we need to start a base, it says. So I've got Q, I've got E. What else have we got going on down here? I've got Shift. Okay, that definitely feels like a roguelike there. Again, excavation. This is fun. Yeah, core mechanics. Ah, we've got bars at the top, and you can only fill them to maxed out levels.
We've gathered enough resources to construct a headquarters building.
Okay, cool.
Finally. Let's place it close to a carbonium deposit. This will help us speed up resource production.
Right, okay. So do we click this and then drop?
Headquarters
So
construction
far, so
is
good.
in progress. This is going to be our main base of operations.
I like it.
on
Left click
Galaxia
drop,
37.
you know, select
Our
and
new
drop.
home.
Right click to
We have to
cancel.
protect this building at all costs. You
More
will be
excavating.
teleported here whenever I am critically damaged. There is no other backup if this building is destroyed.
That's basic training, Mr. Riggs. Let's focus on the less obvious things.
So
I
far,
am
so
required
good.
to remind you of basic protocol, even if we've done this before.
See, I don't mind the mech talking here because he's actually telling me what to do. But she's sort of just adding a bunch of gubbins you don't want to listen
Yes,
to.
we've got much more interesting things to do. Let's automate this.
Cheers, love. Do you know what I mean? It's one of them. Right, open the building menu again. We've left. Okay, this. I'm pressing this a lot, so I might even change this button. And it says go to Diggory. Go to this. Put it there. It makes sense, right? You put one there, and it will do your mining for you. That's perfectly reasonable. What else do we have going on? So if I do this, we've got different types of factory. We've got power stations.
Our base will require huge amounts of power to operate. Right
I'm already ahead of you,
now,
bro.
we'll construct some basic power plants, wind turbines, and carbonium power plants.
There you
Wind
go.
turbines are less effective, but they work around the clock. Carbonium power
That's
plants
cool.
are very effective.
Okay, that's very
but
cool.
They use up the deposits that they are placed on.
In the beginning, it's best to use a combination of these
Build a
power
power
sources.
plant.
We can balance energy peaks and shortages by storing excess energy in energy storages. Also, remember to connect all
It's quite
buildings
smart. I
together
like the way it's sort of
using energy
working.
connectors. They connect all buildings within the
Reminds me
area
of like City
operation,
Builder. If you've ever
even if
played
power
City
lines
Builder
are
the game,
not visible.
we've got some sort of like
I'm sure that our presence will not go unnoticed. We should
solar
build up
panel
our
there.
base as quickly as possible.
You can't just build like what you want. You have to
Standard
wait for your
protocol
resources to
advises
come in.
Set up walls and sentinel towers
Look at the
around base.
lighting.
However, I don't
Ooh,
expect
that's
as
pretty.
much aggression from the native fauna as in the simulation.
Yeah, I fucks with this game
So
hard.
far,
This
looks
is
like
it.
the long-range
I just wish they'd
scans
stop talking
are
and let me
very
get on with it.
accurate. The local fauna and flora appear almost exactly like during training. Follow the protocol, Ashley.
The
Right,
environment
okay,
in
we're
the
waiting for an
simulation was
incoming
very
attack in
accurate.
6
That's true.
minutes.
But the scenario was crafted by Riftbreaker.
But I'm gathering a
Command.
lot of items
They
here. These
usually
guys are
focus on
mining
the
for me
brute force
hard.
aspect of these missions.
Do you want to run a brute force check if this is a simulation?
You never give
I
up.
need to connect
do
this to the
you?
power line by the looks of it.
Okay,
we
Mr.
go.
Stubborn. I guess it won't hurt to set up some solid defenses.
Maybe this one
just
too.
in case.
Thank you, Captain Novak.
You're welcome, Mr. Riggs.
I think I've got that done. What's this exclamation mark saying over here? So surely if I approach it, it should tell me what the issue is. Maybe click on it. No, because then it's going to swipe. Something I'm going to have to figure out. Build at least 6 sentinel towers. Okay. What's a sentinel tower when it's at home? Just trying to look which one it is. You'd think they'd flash it up in a colour or something. Here we go, sentinel tower. 6 of them. Okay, 1, 2. Got them around because I don't really know the purpose in them yet.
I don't have enough AI cores to support any more defensive towers. You will need to construct additional AI hubs to
AI
expand
hubs.
our defenses.
That was a
Remember
good
to build
voice
more power
acted
plants before you do
preview
that.
there. I mean, that told me exactly what I need to do.
AI hubs
And it's telling me
consume a
why.
lot of energy.
Okay, we need one of these somewhere. I don't have enough resources. Okay, maybe we'll go gather ourselves then, because this is taking a little while now. We've got quite a bit going on. See if we can find any more. There you go. And space. Dig a dig. This is fun. Just the core gameplay is fun already. I think I'm going to be pleasantly took back by this one. When you wait for the clonk, then it's done. If you guys want to hit me with any hints and tips, I am greatly appreciative of that. You know, any way to sort of get me going quicker, I would greatly appreciate your help. Let's see if we can now build those. So we go this one. Yeah, now we can build it, see? Don't know if we need more than one. It just says one. Whoa, what was that? Some sort of meteor just flew past my chin. Maybe it needs two because it's asking me to build another one. It says build an AI hub. There you go, done. I spoke of too soon.
I strongly advise you to construct an armory. It will allow us to craft new weapons and upgrades, and also manufacture field repair kits, as well as other usable items.
And it will produce more ammunition for your guns. Yes.
Yeah,
that is
that's
an
what an
important
armory
building.
does, woman.
Okay, these sentinel towers
She's
should
my
keep
main
us safe,
character.
so we can
She's
focus
who
on
I'm playing
expanding our
as, and
base.
already I want her just to zip it. Okay, so what we want to do now is armory, which apparently produces bullets. So yeah, handy. Again, resource-wise, I think we're, or maybe even space-wise. Let's clear out this and see. I think it's more resources we need. I'm actually really low on the whatever the red one was. I think it was ironanium or some shiz. Might be able to find some more if I dig around as well. Yeah, this is a really nice mechanic. If you have to clear the area, dig for treasure. I like it. Whoa, buddies, here they come. Baby, get back. There you go, my old sentinels are getting involved. Go on, boys. Events. Bring it. You look, it won't let me build, and I've cleared this area, so it is a resource problem. It's showing me the red icons, which is fair dues, because I've got some over here. I'm wondering if I can build another... What's the one that digs for me? Energy storage, this one, right? I'm already finding out. Let's find out what this is called. Can I hover it? Ah, iron. Yeah, so that's the iron one, which is this one. Now if I plonk that there, and then I go power source, because obviously it's going to need power. And we just put these like low level power, basically battery terminals in. Happy days. Again, I'm not sure of the terminology yet because I'm brand new to the game, but that looks pretty solid to me. And then just in case someone attacks that, we can even put a turret there if we wanted. But I digress. We need to build this bad boy first. We'll keep it close to home. That's going up nicely, but slowly. See if we can find another source that's local. And this game has multiplayer, it has co-op, it has up to 4 friends at once. I don't know if you can work together, I assume you can. But it could even be like 4v4, which would make this really thick and fast. If you had to do this under pressure, at the minute it's single player, you know, first stage, just chilling. But I would imagine under pressure, this you'd have to learn all the names of this stuff, know what each thing does, and then go up against your friends. And even then, you know, it's who's got the best strats. I would say this game has a lot of replay value.
Build more storage facilities.
Alright, here they come. Watch yourselves, these ones can shoot. So I can build my shot up to be like a little burst shot. Or I can go for multiple attacks. I can go in with a sword. Sword's so much fun though.
I'm detecting a large group of creatures heading towards our position.
Oh yeah, they want some.
Our presence is being noticed. Base defenses should be strong enough to hold them back.
Okay, I still want to build this before they get here. How many does it need? It doesn't... Oh, hang on. Right, 200, I have 136. You know what? The user interface, whoever designed this has done such a great job. Without knowing anything about the game, I can already figure stuff out, jump straight in, and have a blast with no tutorial and no guide. Yeah, I'm going to fumble some things, but there's a lot here to take in and learn anyway, so you're going to have to go through and sort of figure that out. But the interface itself is really, really nicely designed and really simple to follow. Take away 70 carbonium. Right. This is some sort of vote that you guys can get involved once we do the streamer mode, I guess. It says cancel the upcoming attack. Where's the attack coming from? I'm looking at the map. I'm not seeing no attack, boys.
Ashley, are you still skeptical?
What would be nice is when I hover over the map here, if I could just use the mouse wheel to zoom in and out, and you could like use the controller to like click like right stick, and it will like zoom in and zoom out. But like I want control of looking in and out of my map. It feels a bit off.
At this point, we have to secure
There is a plus though. Look, I can do it that way. It just would be better on the mouse wheel.
Excessive care about the local environment is unnecessary.
If you're going to have a game like this that takes so much resource gathering and attacking and defending, you need to be able to move quick. So if I want to zoom in my map quick, I have to come down here and press these little icons. That's kind of slow. On the mouse wheel, you know, zip straight in, zip straight out. I'd like it like that. Why does it keep putting this boat thing up? That for you guys.
I know what has to be done.
Build an
That's not the
armory.
point.
Right, I'm still waiting for my
Galatea
resources,
has to
bro.
be prepared for colonization. I don't doubt that.
Oh, boom.
If I didn't come here myself, then someone else would have.
Sweet.
I believe that we can do this in a better way. We have to defend ourselves and secure
I'll
the
tell you another
necessary
thing,
resources.
and I'm going to be a bit cheeky with this one, but in the options, if you go to sound, audio, I want her and him to be on 2 different volumes because he gives me useful information. She just talks a lot of waffle, so I'd like to maybe be able to like distinguish the two, so it just got dialogue volume, right? I'd want him to be like 100 and her to be like 80 because it is getting a little bit annoying.
The Rift Station, but we don't have to.
And again,
destroy
later
all the
game I won't have
wildlife
to
we
worry
encounter.
because there
Humanity
shouldn't be much
doesn't
talking
need another
going on.
stripped down factory world. If we want to progress
Hopefully.
as a species, then we should study this
You never
planet
know.
and learn how to blend with
Some
the
people like the sound of their own voice, like
environment and prepare a
myself.
safe home for humanity.
So I don't know. Okay, cool. So we are take away 70 ironemiums. So I guess that's just mining. Doesn't, I mean, take it from where, right? So maybe just like go over here, find this bunch of it here. It's looking actually pretty cool.
The base up and running. If you'd like to construct more advanced buildings, you'll have to upgrade the headquarters building. Unfortunately, this process also
There's nothing new in the building in this game. The crafting and the building very much just reminds me of Command and Conquer, but it's doing it very well. I love the environment for a start. Yeah, I'm into it.
Armory construction finished. We can now use it to craft.
So the armory's done. Now it says upgrade the headquarters,
Automatically manufacture ammunition for my weapons.
which is done how? Click this. Ooh, nice and simple. Is that the upgrade button? Yep, we need 500 of each resource to do an upgrade, so we're just going to have to wait for that. And you can also repair, and that's as simple, right, as pressing left control and then just hovering your items. And you'll get different options for items that can be adjusted. So if I go ahead and click on this, for instance, I can upgrade the turret to the next level, which I can actually do now, but I'm not going to. And like I said, they want me to do this one, so I'm going to wait for the 500, try and keep the pace of this live moving as quick as I'm talking. But that's very simple, very nice, and I enjoy using that. Let's go for another Build-A-Bear. So we need the Erodium, Bosch, and then we need to power that bad boy. Pretty simple stuff. And again, you're going to run out of power eventually, so you're going to need a power station. You know, if you've ever played these games before, then you ain't going to struggle at all. I like the way you can run power through different buildings. That actually helps a lot. Okay, cool. I could dug some myself, but it's just, you know, you might as well keep it going. I see some red icons coming here for lack of power. So I think our power station's under a lot of pressure, maybe. Something's happening now. That need a repair, maybe? No. What's cash all about? Is that to sell it? But maybe just build another one, right? Energy storage. Let's pop that there. And then we've got wind turbine, which generates energy, of course. We'll connect those up. Let's see if that fixes this. This looks damaged to me. And this one's sort of looking a bit dodgy as well. How do we fix it? This one? So I need carbonium, and I have none left. Okay, let's go find some carbonium, whatever that is. Again, we are running out of power, so that's the issue here. Guess I can put a power station along here. Energy, what one's going to generate a small amount? Solar panels? Maybe that can help? Did I solve my problem? Let's see once they're constructed. Yeah, I mean solar panels seem to be helping. It's nighttime, so it's probably not going to do much. And then the other ones is carbonium power plant. No. But it said I needed carbonium, so maybe that's a resource. Have a look. Yeah, so my energy, I'm using 11k energy and it is just tippling on the edge. Carbonium's a resource and it's like a bluey stone. We're going to be able to find that. Okay, so I think what's happening is we're running out of carbonium, which is producing the energy, possibly. Again, I'm not really sure yet. Let's just have a look around, see what we can do. Clear the area, look for resources, all that good stuff. Ah, here we go. This looks like carbonium. Let's go with dig. Carbonium. Bosh. And we need to power that bad boy, and we know we've got no power, so I'm just going to have to try my best to figure this out. Again, I don't think you can power a station off of solar power alone. There is a wind turbine that might help. Try and take the shortest route at the moment. There we go. And what we'll do, we'll maybe get some solar panels here. They're cheap like the budgie. And we'll take some wind turbines and stick them at the top there. So I think really what I should be doing is like maybe put in solar panels and wind turbines to each building and then have them connect as well to the power station. And maybe that's kind of helps. Whether you're supposed to bring it off of the power station itself, I don't know. But it seems to be working. Our power levels are rising. We can now drain 20, but it's dropping as quick as it gets there. What have I done wrong with the power? Like obviously we need to mine this stuff, which it is now doing.
Ironium storage is full. Build more storage facilities.
Gross. This just goes on and on and on. I've got enough with the management side of things, let alone the combat. Okay, storage wise. Storage. If I was storage, where would I be? Ah, material store. So it just stores all materials, this thing. Maybe I have to connect that to the actual diggers. Not really, because it doesn't want to go, does it? Although I'm out of resources anyway. How much is that? 100. That's not actually that much for storage. I'll wait that out and try and connect it to this. But yeah, it does connect. We have to be in very close proximity. Gosh. Yeah, that shit was cool. Love the fact you just press E to change your weapon. And Q, we're just stuck with a saber sword at the moment. Which I am not mad about. This thing does damage. But what are these over here? What are these shiny things? Ooh, a little bit lag there. I feel like this game's built in Unreal 5. I might be wrong, but it feels like Unreal 5. And it is one of the better looking Unreal 5 if that is the case. I'm going to have to Google that and find out. I've always said that top-down ARPG camera angles work so much better with Unreal 5 than actual sort of third-person action games. They just keep looking like arse, those games, right? Unreal 5 does not do those games justice. Right, let's build up this one. Increase. We need 500 carbonium. I love my energy. It goes up and then comes straight back down. It's sort of stabilizing a little bit around 4,000 now. Yeah, this game's calm. If you want it louder, let me know as well. When they start talking, it seems to come through a little bit more amplified. I guess I'll just keep cleaning the area, looking for more resources, expanding our base area, getting attacked by little rats. I don't know what, I'm sure the enemies are going to get bigger. They seem quite simple right now. Hang on, we've got these ones. Get some. Yes! I get Starship Trooper vibes from these guys. They're dopey and they can't shoot straight, but they are fun to look at. Look at them. Creepy crawlies. Things break nice in this game as well. Really fun just to whack stuff. Okay, we might have enough now. Let's have a look. So we're about 80 away. It's not long at all. Then we can do the base upgrades. Yeah, so it's nearly there. $470 right now. Come on. Right, we've got 500, but it's not letting me do it. Ah, upgrade will attract a very strong attack. Yeah, that's fine. Let's do it.
Headquarters upgrade in progress. This will attract a lot of attention.
We should reinforce our defenses as much as we can.
Ooh, turrets.
Things are going to get very hot very soon.
Again, I need to counterbalance the power. I think I've got some good turrets there. What's it got, like 6? What other defenses do we have? Rift portal. Rift space time allows immediate travel. No, we don't want that. It is just towers at the moment from the looks of it. Put one there. Again, where I'm taking the electrical currents from probably matters. So I'm trying to just space them out. EDS all day long.
I am glad we are back on the same page about properly securing our
Run out of
base.
resources, but we definitely need to cover this bit.
World if we let it kill us. Hey, Mr. Grumpy?
Why do you insist on calling me names?
Why do you insist on talking?
I hope you're not offended. Are you?
No, that would be inefficient.
Come on, Riggs.
Strong
Let's
attack
not be so
incoming
serious.
50 seconds.
I
Let's
think
see
you
how
have a
we
better
deal
name
with
than
it. Let's
what
just
they
see what
call you.
happens. I think I've got enough. I can't really create much more.
Mark 4, Griffin variant.
Got some sort of symbol come up down the bottom there, so
It's inefficient.
does this mean we're being attacked? Got my turret ready to drop if I am. No, we're still good. What is that? Is that where they're coming from? Go investigate. No. You can see it on the map there, what I'm heading towards. What is this? Hold space to discover? Ooh, whoa, buddy, what have I done? It's on. Oh shit. Okay, they're sending waves now.
I can sense the ground shaking. I estimate a few
Come on, boys,
thousand
making your mum
creatures
proud
running
right now.
around.
Let's see it.
They are very close.
Jeez,
Prepare
there's a
yourself,
lot.
Ashley.
We
No,
made
they
all
got me
the
cornered.
preparations that we could. Let's go out and meet them.
Damage. Back up off me, bros. I mean, they got me on the retreat, so there you go. That was the first battle I was actually a little bit worried about. I don't really want to lead them to my base, to be honest. I want to hold them back.
Base is under attack.
No. There's a lot of flashing stuff on my map. Nice, get some. If they hadn't trapped me between a rock, I could have cut my way out. If it was trees and that, you can just
This
knock
will
them
buy
down.
some time until the next attack. Let's check what's new after the HQ upgrade.
There we go. Take out these guys just to finish. Oh, it's only destroyed my my station
We
now.
should start downloading new blueprints so we can construct more advanced
I dig
buildings
myself.
and
I dig
items.
myself. Counts the
Build
same
a
thing.
communications hub as soon as possible.
Okay, let's remember to build some additional power plants for it. It consumes a lot of energy.
You guys, look.
Base
These
is
couple
under
of little
attack.
peasants just taking my power stations down and stuff by themselves. Look at them. Hiding in bushes and shiz. Here's some. I think this one possibly needs repair now. There you go. Repair. I love this game. This game's right up my street. Okay, we're going to go again. I'll try and find which one it is that we need. Communication hub, that's new. Ooh, the lag though. What is causing that? Wait for it. Don't crash. Again, it's because it's in windowed mode. I have no choice because I couldn't get it onto the second screen because there is no screen select. And I think it's going to crash, and there you go. So XOR crash report apparently was produced on that one. We'll give it a chance. We'll fire it up again. Please don't lose all my progress. Storage. Da, 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 da. EOG. There we have got to go through 3 folders to get to the actual install. Boom, there we go. Riftbreaker did not shut down properly last time it was launched. Would you like to start a new game in safe mode? No. I want to start the game again. That's cool that it has that feature. That's weird that it would do that. I mean, after all of its updates and it's 2.0, you'd think we would be kind of solid now. I don't know. Could be me though. That could be a issue on my end, so I'm not going to hold it against it. Single player. Do we have continue? Yep, continue game. If this game saved my progress, even if I lose a little bit, then I am going to be fully impressed because this is just running natively through GOG. This isn't even Steam with Steam Cloud Saving or any of that good stuff. Fingers crossed. This load has streaming options. Would you like? You didn't connect either streaming services. Okay, I don't care. Right. What's it doing now? So this is prior to the wave coming in, I think. If I'm not mistaken. Give it a minute. I'm really trying to gather resources quick. Working now. 5:17 right now. Okay, nice. Let's see where we're at. We'll just continue and see what happens. I'm pretty sure this is prior to the wave. The hell is the monkey noise? Yeah, we're getting into bullet hell territory. Change weapon.
Base is under attack.
Yeah, I've got it covered. Where's the base under attack? There's no icon on the map to tell me. I think it might have just been those guys. So let's have a look. Did they destroy? Yeah, they haven't destroyed this yet. But we know they're going to. So let's go with one of these. Little cheat move. I mean, it's a bit cheeky, right? Because I've already done this bit and failed as such. So we're actually sort of... This is damaged though. Why does it just look like that? I think the smoke is just because it is refining it. Okay, good. So I think the wave's still coming in. From what I can tell, this is prior to us getting a little bit hammered. Okay, good. What else do we need? So it was power, wasn't it? So I have got my storage there, funny enough. So I've got a couple storages. And I think this is storage up here too. But yeah, another turret there, and we are good. I need uranium. How much do I need? Oh, AI cores are down. Okay, what's an AI core when it's at home? These are buildings. Energy connector, energy turbine. Where's my AI cores at? Got a wind turbine up here. Yeah, this one. Oh, connect to the big boy in the middle. Okay, that'll do. That's where it's getting its power from. Did we still need to upgrade this? It does say we need to upgrade it, so let's see if it will allow us in 20 seconds. 5, 4, and that's when the big wave comes. Okay, sweet. So we know exactly where we are. That turned out really well.
This will attract a lot of attention.
We should
Strong
reinforce our
attack
defenses as much as
incoming.
we can. Things are going to get very hot very soon.
And the icon's actually changed where the enemies are coming from. We're now coming from on the left side, whereas before we were coming in through the bottom of the map. I'm not liking the tune now. The intro tune in the menu was, you know, take it or leave it, but this one, the battle tune is pretty good. Yeah, bring it.
I am glad we are back on the same page about properly securing our base.
We can't
figure
save
out where
this
they're gonna
world
come
if
in.
we let it kill us. Hey, Mr. Grumpy?
Why do you insist on calling me names?
I hope you're not offended. Are you?
No, that would be inefficient.
Come on, Riggs. Let's not be so serious. I had to give you a better name than what they called you.
Rift Jump and Exploration Megasuit Mark IV, Griffin variant. What is wrong with that name?
It's inefficient.
Yeah, I've got a flashing dot there, and I think that's just my base being upgraded, but I just want to go back and double check that. Zoom in a bit as well. Yeah, it's just my base, so 30 seconds on that. You know what? This mech feels like a mech. And it's something, a gripe I have with some other mech games in the past, that they just, you know, Steel Hunters for one, that I think's now dead. I said that game weren't going to survive. It never did. And it's not by the company either. It's a good company that sort of brought that to us. It just didn't feel like a mech game. It felt like everything was made of paper and cardboard.
I can sense the
This game's quite weighty. I enjoy playing as this mech.
creatures running at our base. They are very close. Prepare yourself, Ashley.
Dudes, I got it covered, don't
We made
worry.
all the preparations that we could. Let's go out and meet them.
Oh, they're backing me into a corner now. Really want that egg. I'm coming back for it because that's curious. I'm curious what it is. Kind of just hanging out on the baseline so that I can sort of hold them back before they get to my stuff. There could be a turret here as well, eventually. Oh no, AI cores. Shit. I need to figure those out.
Threat neutralized.
This will buy us some time
That's it,
until the
bring
next
it.
attack. Let's check what's new after the HQ upgrade.
Okay, I'm going to go to the egg, see what that's all about. There's just one dude left.
Blueprints so we can construct more advanced buildings and items.
Okay,
Build a
will I get
communications
attacked?
hub as soon as possible.
Ooh,
Okay, let's remember to build some additional power
I've
plants
got a
for
unique
it.
item.
It consumes a lot of energy.
Is it just equipped? Nope. Okay, well I'm guessing the armory will give us that. That was cool. Found a little secret, got a unique item, happy days. Right, so how do we interact with this now? Pick me. Yes, what is this? Okay, third weapon available. Where was that unique item? So it was a small minigun, I think, was the latest one now. Alright, equipped. You select it. I'm pressing on it, but then it goes away. I'm just going to hit equipped. Right hand small minigun. Now I have 2 hands of miniguns and a blaster. I'm not actually happy with the blaster. I don't like the blaster. That's all we have. Look. So the unique item I picked up, it just looks like another, but it's got a star on it. So it has a chance of stun, whereas the other one does not. It has critical chance instead. So it's got like its own little buff. That's nice to see. And we can also have like 3 different melees in the left hand if I want. Some sort of upgrade energy sensor thing here. That's already equipped. Do we have any others? Nope. So we can have up to 4 different upgrades at the top there. We got a bunch of moves at the bottom between 1 and 8 on the PC version that we can use, which is skills. So this one instantly repairs a small amount of damage. And this one is a small mine, which I didn't know I had. So movement, obviously you have dash. You can put different things in there, can you? Yep, different things. And your appearance as well can be changed at a later date, which is awesome. Cool beans. That's all looking good. Now again, I want to find out what an AI core is.
I'm detecting a decrease
Communication
in wind
hub.
speed. This may affect our wind turbines. Communications hub construction in progress. We can download all the technology blueprints that we need through this building's quantum entanglement template matrix.
It's a pity that we can't upload anything back to Earth. There's so much data to be gathered here. I can't wait
I'm
to start
reading these because
collecting
I'm trying to figure out which one's the
We
AI.
will be able to share all of our research data.
A rift station. Let's pop that down now. I don't think we like need this, but quick teleporting.
First.
Don't know where I'd want it anyway. Somewhere here, but I'm not really bothered about that. I suppose once you get so far out, you're probably going to need that. Okay, 12 seconds and then we'll see what that does. What are we on? So we don't actually have a task at the minute. Let's see what else we can do. Rift station. This big rift can connect plants different parts of the galaxy. Okay, so I think the big one's actually important, but the small one is not so important. It's going to take a massive amount of resources, 1,000, so we're going to be waiting on that one. What's this? Basic lamp. Ooh. Okay, so that's just giving us more illumination and making the place look prettier. That's cool.
Wind is picking up again.
Build a communication hub. It's now building, bird. Wait. He's having a pop at me. Like, give me a minute. I've got a lot to do here. Jeez. 8 seconds.
Communications hub construction finished. We can now use it to download new technologies.
Okay, finished. Awesome. Is that it? It's like an anti-climax. Where's my new technologies? What can I build now? Irradium factory, carbine factory, storage we've got. Okay, maybe build another storage just because we're always going to need it. I don't think it matters where you put these really. I'll bury one in here somewhere. Okay, looking good. I'm going to refresh my chats, guys, just to make sure they don't go dead. Appreciate all you guys hanging out with me as well. Any tips and tricks, again, are more than welcome, my friends. And just drop it in. We are in both chats. I've got both up. And if you haven't already considered joining Discord, consider that to find out when we're streaming or what we're streaming.
We can use it to download new technologies.
Select the new
We should
communication
start
hub
downloading
and
new
enter
technologies
research
as soon as
menu.
possible. Our loadout for the rift jump included only some basic blueprints.
Okay, let's get out of build mode and then... Hang on a minute, I have to be in there to touch that. Got ya. New technologies. Oh my god. Okay, so we have a massive skill tree here. Jeez. And is this going to be every game? If I'm playing co-op, are they going to expect me to do this every time? Well, the Discord got 2 Ds on. Okay, so we've got grenades. That could be useful. Research items required. Okay, there's quite a lot to take in here. Let's have a look. So you can... What's the main ones? So you're looking at basic weapons, basic equipment, or basic skills. Now under skills, we've got radar pulse, which detects enemies, I'm assuming, and dodge roll. And then that goes on to be, what's this one? Miniature scanning stations. I mean, that's not really jumping out as important to me. There was also one last one, which is research. So this is probably the one I want. These modules can be installed on the mecha suits. These are for the upgrades. Reflective armor, that sounds cool. But again, we need 1,000 for each one of those. That's very expensive. And you definitely have to have your base sort of figured out prior to doing this. This is for energies. It's going to give me a bonus on energy. High advanced technology allowing for transfer of energy over long distances. Meh. This one allows Riftbreaker to make use of the biomass they gather in their mission to energy production. I think this is probably where I want to play around with. Contains blueprints on buildings, more... Yeah, so there's the blueprint one. Okay, so there's a lot to do here. And I don't know what to start with. It says select the hub and enter the research menu, which I just did. Try it again. So I guess I have to pick one just to appease it, but again, headquarters research. Now add to research. There you go. So I want that one. Now what's this one? A fire trap. That could be cool. We'll have that one as well. Is that going to be... No, it's not happy with that. What am I doing wrong? Da, da, da. Maybe it's the research tab. Let's have a look. So yeah, they're all research. Seems to be working. Maybe research a weapon as well. I can't do these on. I can do this one. Just not ticking the box. That is a communication hub, isn't it? Yeah, communication hub. Hold space. You activate it. Right. Okay, it's stumping me now because it doesn't really do anything. Add research. Again, there's no like research bar or telling me that anything's doing anything here. And by clicking statistics, it looks like I'm going to get another crash. That's just frozen my mouse. Wow. It's not without its problems. Jesus Christ. I won't take responsibility for this one at all. This is on them. Clicking statistics, which should just be a basic, you know, spreadsheet of graphs or something that's, you know, pretty basic. It can't even load it. What is it doing? Yeah, in your own time. I think it's going to do the fatal crash again. When you're ready. Oh, how is everyone today? It's one of them. We're in the crash mode. Okay, Okay, it's out. Whew. Okay, good. Don't have to moan. Right, I don't know what's happening here. It keeps telling me to go in there. I'm going in now, and it's not working. So, is it something... Not anything in there, is it? Select communications hub. And enter the research. It doesn't tell me what to do next. It just goes away. Maybe I can only research certain things. Like, what does this sound mean? Do you know what I mean? It's not telling me yes or no, or whether I'm on the right track. It says research time is 3 hours. If I'm reading that right, that's 3 hours, right? Could be 3 minutes. And they do change as you click on them, so maybe it isn't one that's instant, and then that's the one it wants. Ah, so this one's lit up. Boom. So this one's liquid weapons, which sounds awful. But apparently I can do it. So that's actually researching. Aha! Okay, so we had to pick a very specific one. I didn't know that. Fair enough. And it's not one I would have picked myself. Okay, let's go gather. There's no timer for an attack or anything at the moment. It's quite calm. I'm going to clear the area for building. Make it look a bit more neater. Plus I can see enemies coming in as well if I keep the shrubbery down. There we go. We are through. A bunch of dudes down here. We'll probably challenge them, I reckon. What gun have I got? Yeah, let's go. Round 2. There you go. Yeah. I've got to say, the actual atmosphere, the lighting, everything is on point on this game.
We should start working on our primary objective, constructing an interplanetary rift station. It is going to take a long time to build, so we should start working on it as soon as possible.
Okay, cool.
That's true. It's a massive building with multiple components and pipeline connections for plasma fuel and coolant. It's going to be the central structure in our base, with multiple support buildings, so we should plan a lot of free space around it. Let's start by placing the foundation.
He just told me that. He just said we're going to place it. It's going to take a lot of time to build because it's a large structure. Let's get on with it. Why does she need to say any of that? Knowing that it's got pipes coming out of it does not make any difference. Right, okay, so... where can we put this thing where it's not going to get busted? Probably up here. I reckon this space here. I'll get rid of some grass and whatnot. I'm not really sure how big this is going to be, but that's got to be enough room, right? Sweet. Let's go into the build menu and take a look. Okay, so it's going to need power, so about there, and we need... oh, how much does this take? Oh yeah, this is the 1,000. Okay, we're nearly there. We're nearly there. I don't know if you can see behind my... what's the best way to duck? There you go. We're very much nearly there. So, not too long. I can't help it along either, because I can't find anywhere else to mine. Unless I venture out this direction, maybe find another place. Very much only giving me the resources that I probably need. Not as many as I want. I wonder as well, if I build 2 of these, do we then end up with double the resources? Obviously it's double the power, right? So that'll be this one and uranium. I mean, it does let me. Hell yeah. Will that now dig twice as quick? Let's have a look when it's built. If that is the case, I'll put 2 wherever I find anything. It sounds like my turret's kicking off somewhere as well. Again, I'll build another one of those quickly. They are super handy. How far are we now? We're just waiting for carbonium, which is down here. That's my carbonium now. We'll go ahead and grab another one of those. Carbonium. We have a little power source for it. Wheats. I think they matter more than I've noticed. So these little power nodes that are basically connections to each thing. If the enemy was to take out, let's say, a power node that's between a turret and a digger machine, but not connected directly to the power source, it's going to cut those two things off. So even if you have turrets, if they were to destroy these two little nodes, that turret no longer has power and therefore would just be destroyed easily. So I think where you put those is equally as important as where you put your defenses, which makes the strategy level go up a bit. Now I'm thinking a bit more deep about it, where I'm going to place my items and how I'm going to protect them. You know, just slapping stuff down is fine for the early game, but I think that's really going to matter later on, especially when like you're playing co-op and stuff. I think you're really going to find that you can target different players in different ways who haven't pre-prepared their defenses for attack properly. I'm very curious what this is. Like a little stink hole. You take down this tree and then you'll see it. Look at that. What is it? I'm guessing we mine it later, but maybe not. Let's build the big one. Okay, sweet.
Construction of the Rift Station's foundation is in progress. Congratulations, Ashley. This milestone marks the beginning of the next chapter of our mission on this planet.
You sometimes sound a bit like Colonel Nordstrom. Do you know that?
I received additional instructions on how to motivate you and keep your spirit high during this mission. They were indeed written by Colonel Nordstrom.
Place the foundation for the Rift Station. Plan a lot of free space around it. I've already done that, mate. I've already done that.
Oh, please do, Mr. Riggs. This is exactly what I wanted to hear after traveling halfway through the galaxy.
Captain Novak, you were selected for the Rift Jump to Galatea 37 as an exceptional individual. You are amongst the elite of Earth's expeditionary forces. During your services with the extraterrestrial...
What in the simping robot have we got going on here? And how has she got the audacity to be sarcastic to anyone when she's the worst part of this video game? Anyway.
Okay, that's a nice speech. It sounds very uplifting.
Look at the sarcasm. This is why women are single. This is why no fucker wants to date them anymore and they can't get a good man. They've got to settle with the crumbs. Their attitude stinks.
Yes, that and a few other things.
Yeah, because I'm just going to be like super sarcastic no matter what you say. I'm just going to like not care about your opinions at all. I know best.
We've got a planet to explore.
Man, shut the fuck up.
I am archiving all of the motivational speeches.
Base foundation of Rifters. Right, I've done that. Still building. Bro, this thing takes like long. 123, boys. 123. So let's go and explore because that is too long for me to sit around. Should be able to find some more resources around here somewhere. Yeah, I haven't explored this area at all, so I'm kind of taking it slow, just edging in. She's flipping her weave. She's losing her wig. You know, bitches be crazy. Right, here we go, look. There's a bunch of these up here. We'll take them out just because I can. I don't know if we actually gain anything by doing that other than just clearing them out. These ones shoot back. Get some. There you go. The fun outweighs anything she's probably going to say. I think anything that's going to annoy me, it's a very small annoyance with this game. The fun of the gameplay is what is selling it to me. Hell yeah. I just wish I didn't have to look at my icon. There is a way. Hang on, what's that? There is a way in OBS to get rid of it sometimes. Game capture, go properties, and then it says capture cursor. It's actually off, but it still captures the cursor, unfortunately.
Field accelerator requires
This
enriched
is
uranium.
how it is.
The hyperparticle
I don't know
condenser
why.
requires palladium. And the quantum gate
Now, this game does have controller support, so I could be doing this with a controller, and you can couch it after a long day at work. You can come home and build up your base and continue where you left off, and that's again another selling point to me. The visuals and the sound effects are great. The voiceovers are take it or leave it, but the actual gameplay and the replayability and the fact it's so accessible on so many different devices, it just has so much going for it that I'm playing with a smile on my face, because it's a nice, pleasant surprise to find a game again that is just, I think we're in the best time for gamers, and yet, like, the internet may have you believe that we're kind of in a bad time. Like, I get, like she needs to go, for instance. She just really annoys me, and I think the fact she keeps trying to talk over and over again is really starting to bug me. So, I mean, unfortunately, I can't keep the robot at high volume. So even just doing this and then turning up the sound effects a bit might help, so she's not as prominent. But yeah, she's starting to grate on me, but overall the experience is positive. And I think a lot of video games, although they're starting to lose their way a bit, and some of the devs are kind of like putting some of their own thoughts and opinions into games, especially time period games that don't really need to be there. Like, you know, it's actually basic to make a fun game. Retro gaming shows you this, right? If you go back and play retro games, the big boom in roguelikes is showing you that people just want to shoot shit. That's all that you need to do to get 80% of your market to buy your game, is shoot shit and have stuff blow up good. And that's pretty much all you really need. And then if you can throw, you know, custom items and equipable armor sets, and, you know, there's a whole list of things that we want, but we don't have to have them straight away. You just have to sell us some fun gameplay. And I think, you know, Crash Bandicoot at the minute is being left out to dry, and I don't think there's a good platformer. I've got one in mind that I'm not going to say because I've got it queued up for a couple of weeks' time, but there is a very big gap in the platformer market, and the ARPG market, I think, is oversaturated. So for a game like this to stand out, I think it's doing above and beyond what I was expecting it to do, and it has been a pleasant surprise personally. So yeah, I just fucks with the game. It's a good game. Download the orbital scanning technology.
That's a good idea.
Select the armory. Where's my armory then? This one.
We need better guns.
Ooh, armory. Okay, hang on. This one's a flamethrower. We don't have that. There's also a shotgun for heavy damage. Projectiles per shot is 20, and I'm assuming there's more than one. But this one's 25 and burns over time. That's got to be good. I'm going to craft that.
Crafting completed.
Easy. That's nice. Can we do shotgun as well?
Crafting completed.
Oh yeah.
Now that you've crafted some new equipment, don't forget to change my loadout and research completed.
Ooh, my research done too. Okay, let's see. That was under weaponry, wasn't it? Then, is it going to let me do this one? So that's a new saber. Oh, it's now spear. Hell yeah. Okay. Simples. Now, again, you veteran players will know the answer to this. Do you have to do this every time? Is this the base game and then you just do the same thing every time, and the only thing that really changes is the outcome of the battles? Because if that is the case, like, I could get bored doing this if I was doing it over and over again, but I think I would probably only play this game like once or twice a week. And obviously I found something that I want to play now, so I'm going to play it more. But I think over time I'll probably like whittle it down to like once a week or whatever. So I would imagine that it could last, you know, a good couple of years before I get bored of this game, because there's a lot of game modes, there's a lot of ways to play, and with the mod community behind it now, I'm sure there's some really cool shit out there already. So I'm going to build another one of these so I can dig twice as fast. Resources, here we go, dig. What is this one? Is that the one? I think that's the one. Boom. Right, so what was the last thing I had to do? Equipped the new item using the loadout screen. Loadout screen. Okay, this one. Flamethrower. That's the crafting screen. So that's going to be the one across. Nice. Simples. They're keeping it simple. I like that. Flamethrower. I can compare it. I'm going to see this. Yeah, that's great. Okay, so this is an MMO predominantly, and then an RPG element. So being able to compare weapons and seeing what you want to carry, what's best for you, is definitely coming from the DNA of an MMO. So I like this. This is nice. It shows the devs know what they're doing. Now we have flamethrower. We've got the blaster, which I'm not keen on, so I might switch that for the shotgun, just so we can test out both new weapons. Happy days. And then I'm sort of researching a new sword, so I'm going to wait for that and then equip that one. There we go. Okay, what's next? Oh, this don't look healthy. What's going on here? It needs more power, some water. Okay. Okay, that's definitely not good. Put some solar panels in. Not sure if that's going to be enough power. There you go, this thing's a beast. Plenty of power. Now, what's this water all about? Got plug in water. Okay, how do we do that? What are these all about now? Gate stabilizer, an accelerator, and a hyperparticle condenser. They are going to cost 10k in resources to get this thing. That's just one of three, by the way. So that's 10k for each. 30k. You know how long that takes me to mine that shiz? You can see up here. I'm struggling to hit over 700. That's a lot of mining there, boys. Wow. Okay. But it needs to be plumbed into some sort of water, which I don't even know if we've researched yet. I'm not seeing anything here. There's no water pumps, is there? Armory. It's not it. Power plant. Maybe another power plant would do good. Again, I don't even have the resources to build a power plant, so trying to upgrade this, oh, that's going to take some time. So this game actually takes a long time. I've been playing for around 2.5 hours, and I've only built my base up to this standard. But it is sort of ticking over. It's not overly, like, I'm not earning big bucks, and I'm not draining too much. I think I'm in about the right place.
Has been developed.
Oh, damn, I've got my spear. Does the spear just automatically go? Do I have to craft it? How does it work? There you go. Spear, craft.
Crafting completed.
Boom. Now we'll go to inventory and we'll go second weapon. And we'll say equip the spear. And then we'll go yes please, Sunny Jim. And then you can look at the spear, which is awesome. You can see the damage it does. You can compare it to your weapon you have already. All looking pretty good. So that's the weapon I've got now. So by pressing this, now I've got a big old poker stick. Look at the length on that. It's got reach, boys. But it is straight line. So again, very Pacific, maybe for a boss battle. But with a flick of a button, you're back into machete territory. Yeah, I've got something showing up over here. What's this? Ah, this here. I've got enough of that. It's the blue one I want, isn't it? Dum dum. They're both working hard. I can't actually gain any more resources than I'm doing from what I can see with the skills I've got. We are doing enough resource gathering at the moment.
An enemy attack is imminent. We should build stronger defenses around our base.
How do I download the orbital scanning thingy-me-jig? How is that done? Where would I download from? Communication tower, possibly. This? Hold space.
Research completed.
Alright, so now we're looking for the orbital thingamajig. One of these maybe. Ammunition handling. Cobalt, that's not it. Orbital scanning, there we go. But it won't let me do it because I haven't done... Oh, this is done. Maybe this one's next. Okay, let's do that one. And then maybe onto this one. Oh, okay, I don't have enough resources to learn it. Ooh. It's all getting deep now. It's getting very systematic. Okay, cool. I've really enjoyed today's session, I have to tell you. Very much enjoyed this. Right, I think I'm going to fire it off there. So if I go back to menu, I think I've seen enough. I think we know enough. Right. Right, for a first impression of Riftbreaker, we've been about, what, 2.5 hours in, and I think that's where I'm going to leave it, because I don't want to spoil this game for anyone getting into it or beginners jumping in, but it is beginner friendly, and it is very much, if you've got half a brain in your nut, very easy to work out. It's one of my favorite discoveries this year so far, and I would recommend it highly. Not just because they sent out the game codes, of course. There is no sponsor attached to this. I just really like the company and I really like the game. I would like separate ways to adjust my audio, i.e. the voiceovers, and I would love for a second screen or third screen even input in the options. But other than that, I think the visuals are absolutely astounding. So I'm going to rate the game as the game is already out and asking $30 of your hard-earned money. I go by the 5, so that is visuals, sound effects, the last ability of the game. Are you going to want to return to it? The playability of the game. Did there any bugs or glitches? Was it broken? Did it have any issues? And of course, finally, the fun factor, which is my number 5, always 5 for fun, right? I'm going to go ahead and give this a 4.5 out of 5. Now, I experienced a couple of glitches, but I'm not overly convinced that they are glitches that everybody would experience. I am running a 4070 and I am running a 32 gig RAM system, and I am running this on a external hard drive, so it's not one that's actually inside my system, which could also be causing some lag. So I'm going to take some of the responsibility for that because it was a last minute video I wanted to fire off. So I'm going to go ahead and say 4.5 because this on an SSD, you know, I'm probably not going to see any issues, and I'm going to be doing this on the follow-up subsequent parts. I think you guys enjoyed it and I think I enjoyed it, so I want to revisit it. So hit the like button if you want to see more from Riftbreaker. I'm going to be going out putting some shorts out of this game, and you can obviously go ahead and give those some likes and views, and the more that views I get on stuff, that's just where I gravitate to. So if Riftbreaker can make it into the top tier bucket list, then awesome, we'll play more of it, and if it doesn't quite make it, then we'll see more in the new year. But I really wish the developers well with this one, and I think everybody should at least have this in their library and be checking it out. Definitely buy it in a sale, you'll get it half price, but if not, it's available on PS5 this week, so console release. And again, we are going to be doing a follow-up video on the console release because I do want to see what the console counterpart and the controller compatibility is like. And again, we won't be starting from the beginning, we will be going online co-op. So we'll be having to go either with someone or against someone for the next follow-up video. So I want to thank all of you for joining me today. You've all been great, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, look after yourselves, and have the great rest of your evening, day, night, or morning, wherever you're at. Have a great time, and you know, look after yourselves, look after your ma, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.